Here with Andrew Tabiti just a couple days before his second pro fight, Monday night, on part of the Fox Sports 1 card taking place up there in the Bay Area. First, thanks, Andrew, for taking the time. Been a little while. July, you made your debut. Been a little while since then. You were supposed to be part of Floyd's last card, but unfortunately your opponent backed out and caused you to miss your second pro fight.
Yeah.
Just thoughts on the layoff. Not getting to fight as quickly as you wanted to, and the time between your debut and now.
It wasn't too bad. I just learned, just gotten in better shape. Time I've been off, but now hopefully I get a fight this Monday if the guy don't back up and everything happened like that.
Yeah, how disappointing was that? Your second pro fight, getting to be on a Floyd Mayweather card and having your opponent.
That was a pretty big disappointment. Especially because it was the day of the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, he could have did it, maybe a week of the fight backed up, but the day of the fight, I'm ready to go. Pretty big disappointment, and I wanted to be able to walk down the same ring, the same stage that the biggest fight in history. So, it's all right.
All right. Well, you had one pro fight, but you're no stranger to boxing. You were an amateur for a while, so you've had quite a few bouts under your belt. Was this been the longest delay you've had between fights in your boxing career, amateur or pro?
No, it's not the longest. I was off like probably like a year and a half. When I was done with amateur, I was molding myself to be a pro.
Mm-hmm. So how frustrating is? You started. You had your first fight. I know you like to fight a lot. You're in here always sparring, going all out with everybody. So how frustrating is it just had that layoff? Did you? I know you wanted to get in there quicker. Obviously, your one fight was delayed. A couple of times you thought maybe you had fights. So what's it been like trying to get in there?
I just stay patient. I don't really think about it. Just that things happen. Things happen for a reason. Just keep being patient about things, and things gonna be moving when it's time.
All right. So this fight here, you're supposed to be. Just tell us a little bit about it. You're supposed to be out there in the Bay Area. Tell us what you know about this fight here and what you know about your opponent.
I don't know anything about him. Nothing. I just supposed to be going to over there in the Bay Area and just do my thing.
Now, is that? I know. I guess in amateurs, when you fight a lot, you don't know normally the guys you're fighting, so it's kind of the same thing, but different stakes when you're a pro.
Yeah.
Is that doesn't worry you at all when you don't know your opponent and who you're going in there with? Because one slip up and that early in your career, a loss is a big thing.
Nah, it's when you do the amateur thing, it don't really matter. It's to me it's the same. I'm pretty sure the guy is not going to be near my level anyways, but it's basically the same thing. I go in there. I've been sparring so many other guys. I'm ready for anything. So.
Now you spar a lot of guys in here from like Mike Hunter, you got King Mo, you got other pros. You got all different levels of ability in here. How beneficial is the training that you get in here? How beneficial is that as far as your opponents that you can come up with? Because they're not going to have the same same kind of training you're having.
Yeah, these guys are way more skillful, way more better conditioned than probably the guys I would fight now. Way more better opponents that they fought. And fighting in the doghouse is like being in the fight, so I'm already ready, mentally ready to come in the fight and being expecting anything.
Right. Where do you feel you're at as far as your? I know obviously you think some point you're gonna be a world champion, but right now, where's Andrew Tabiti? His skill level. Where does he stack up with the people he might be fighting at some point?
I'm almost there to be to be hitting 6 rounds, 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So. I think I'm progressing a long way. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool.
Now you're a cruiserweight, but we've talked before. You said that your weight's not an issue for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That you're actually fairly light for cruiserweight. Is that where you're going to stay for sure? Any thoughts on moving down or?
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see about moving down to 175. I see how my strength is. Cutting that weight. So we're just gonna do maybe a practice cut. If not, if I don't feel too good, I might probably stay at cruiserweight and go up to heavyweight later on. But the main plan is trying to go up to heavyweight when I get older.
Oh, so you're
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So is that kind of the thought of having to cut when you don't have to reduce too much now at cruiserweight? Is that kind of suck thinking about that, having to make a cut too? In addition to training, whereas now you can kind of do your own thing.
I'm not used to cutting weight, so it's gonna be real hard. So it's something I might have to learn and be strong. Be mentally strong to do it.
How often do you, if it was up to you, you didn't have anyone backing out, and you could schedule yourself, with a young guy like yourself, how often would you like to fight?
I like to fight At least right now at this stage, maybe like once a month or once every couple months, you know.
And so you're looking to fight here. Do you got anything, any prospects after that? Anything you're looking forward to?
Nah.
No. Now, how have the other guys been to you as far as, you know, the one thing that seems like is a good advantage for you, you're a young up-and-coming fighter, but you got all these guys here with Floyd that you're with. You got, you know, Ishe Smith and Linnell Bellows and Jay Leon Love, and all these guys have been around, you know, for quite a while. How has that been beneficial to you, kind of having, you know, they served as kind of a mentor and taking you under the wing, or what's that been like?
They've been pretty cool. I look up to all them guys, man. They real good spiritual people, so I'm saying they real cool people to be around. Linnell Bellows, man, he's like my brother to me. He's real cool. You know, Mickey Bay, I look up to him in his boxing. I think he's an incredible boxer. Jay Leon, he's a real cool dude. I look up to him in his boxing because he's real good. I look up to all these guys, you know, and trying to be where they are and keep on growing farther.
Have they been able to corrupt you at all yet?
Nah.
Don't even try?
Nah.
That's good. All right, well, you know, we'd mentioned the money team there in Floyd. You know, any thoughts on just who'd you like to see him fight? And, you know, he's coming back in May. If you had your preference, who'd you like to see him take on?
Right now, I don't think anybody can beat him, man. But if I see him fight anybody, I'll say Timothy Bradley, because Timothy Bradley beat Pacquiao. Well, he didn't really beat him, but he beat Marquez. But that's the only one, you know, that probably deserves it. Anybody else, I don't know.
That's kind of interesting, you know. Let me ask you about that as far as, you know, Bradley being a top-ranked guy and the potential hurdles with Floyd, you know, not being with her. As a young fighter, you haven't had to deal with it, but how frustrating is that as a boxer, knowing that sometime down the road, you know, it might not matter how good you are or who you want to fight, but there's politics that could possibly get in the way of a fight for you?
It happens in the amateur, so I'm used to it. But yeah, it's very disturbing. You know that you can't win a fight because you know you want to fight of your skills and what you've done because of the politics. But I guess it's boxing, and people got to do it to survive. So.
All right, well, Andrew, wish you best of luck Monday night. Not scheduled to be part of the televised card, but if you take care of business really quick, you never know. Maybe they'll throw that on there in between bouts. And
Yes,
best of luck to you. And of course, you know, we always have lots of footage there on the site, so people can tune in to Pro Boxing Insider and check out more of you. Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you, man.